receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Bush trying the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
What's up, dude?
They'll run on first down. It's Palmer. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down now. It's Palmer trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run up the middle with Bush. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And did he really just blitz like that?
Down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Trying to punch it across with Bush. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Oh, God.
It's complete to Parker inside. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw on second down.
God damn.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, Palmer. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
That's right.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As message received here, no need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
What?
And it's
what was that?
That time as that would fall.
Oh my God. Look at this. Illegal touch, pass interference. Look at. Come on, you can't tell me that ain't.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Ball start. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On the run, it's Bush. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And he is going to have a Niners first down.
Yeah,
He
fought for
needed
that
5.
first
He
down.
got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. This is Bush.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Wide open. Oh, he wasn't wide open. Okay.
It's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
That dude got a long neck.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's the option.
I did not expect that.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the
damn.
40-yard line.
Nice.
Really nice effort that time. 12
That was
yards
nice.
on the keeper, picking up the first. through the middle.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
I need to change this playbook. I don't like this
I
playbook.
mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And throw right side complete to
Warner, you got to get in front of that,
He's
bro.
going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 6. They'll try and run the option left
Oh
side.
my God.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A solid
All right,
gain of
you know
7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. So that was
what
all
I'm
you're
doing.
looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dexter Lawrence coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Going up top for Cup. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
4th and 20. They're going for it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Damn, I don't have a shotgun formation in my audible.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Holding. Offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a
Still
hold.
1st down.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Up the middle they go.
Dude, what's up with my blocking, bro? Like,
Across the 40.
why do you guys suck?
2nd and 12.
Why? Like, you missed. Okay, boom. Get off.
They'll keep it on the ground. Palmer. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw.
I had nobody open.
Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I had nobody
The
open.
defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. On the return, it's Bird. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Hammond.
Yeah, give me that.
One that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Good job, bitch.
Just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on. And
man, this spin in this game sucks.
Motions come down.
It's slow as hell.
Start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them ranking high right here.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Palmer. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Nice power. Nice power.
There. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. Bird to return from his end zone. And only able
Damn,
to
how did he not
to
fumble that?
19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
One of my harder hitters on the team.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last
Diggs caught it.
Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession.
How did he catch that? Oh, he was in front of him. The animations in this game, bro, are funny.
Zone and in a great spot. Points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Yeah, I don't like this play.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. Palmer. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know.
Oh, I ran right into him like a dumbass.
And he is going to lose
I had a hold of the right.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but
They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type.
Damn, another interception with Trayvon Diggs.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That's crazy.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
How close was he to getting tackled? Oh, yeah.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Over the middle, complete. It's Turner. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Damn, baby, you almost got dusted, bro.
And a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly...
It wasn't even the offense, it was my defense. Well, I mean, I guess it was my offense. It was both. My defense stepped up that last quarter. Last quarter step up. Oh, I didn't get 300 offensive yards. No. It's alright. I got 942 coach points anyway. No. Hey, what's going on, chat? Need to keep my fullback. It's interesting here, bro. Yeah, you ain't gonna have no mentor. I ain't gonna have 2 fullbacks. Have to pay you a little bit more, huh? Alright, well. As long as you're doing your job. I might have to let you go to free agency, Brandon. Sorry, bud. You're getting old. You're getting old, my friend. Oops. Damn it. Damn. Number 1 passing yards, number 1 total yards, number 6 points per game. Damn, they're gonna score a lot of points on me. But their defense is trash. I can do anything I want to the defense. I'll stay with the right hand side. Let's try and pick this guy off. I need his pass block to be up higher. Wow, this is why. What up, noob? I'm gonna try this because they're gonna be passing. All right, here we go. Just playing my 98 away jerseys. Whose playbook that? I can't remember whose playbook it was. I think I'm just unbalanced.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense?
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Sheesh.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Beasley. He rifles one, and
Oh boy, oh boy.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
So they certainly took a shot to
Oh
open
boy,
this
oh
game,
boy, oh
and
boy.
backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a dump off here complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's been a touchdown machine for this season. He's #1 in the league in rushing touchdowns. So that has to help the entire offense as a whole. Play action passes, other people have a chance to touch the football because if you're a defense, you absolutely have to key on him.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer, and he's going to take it.
Got it, baby.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
That was easy.
A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Second and 2. Now Jones. And that is caught.
Yeah, that was my, I messed up on that. That's rush.
But not before they reach the 50. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Bradley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing Jones. It's brought in right side by Ginn.
I ain't falling for that.
Play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone, A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage.
Oh, goddamn. What the hell? You come from the sidelines?
That takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Second and...
Where's he at? Oh, Ayuk didn't block. That's why.
21. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
What the fuck? Where did he come from?
Pressure there on third down, forcing the early pass.
What? Bro, my left tackle needs to do better. This is crazy.
Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And
The one guy I mic'd, I need the mic.
At their own 43-yard line.
The one guy that I mic'd, or that I ID'd, got in. 23. Like, bro, what the fuck? I'm calling. I want you to block him, and he runs right in.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
From the 45 on second down, Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Jones. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation.
You want to keep blitzing in? You want to keep getting in?
Route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Wow, that was a clusterfuck.
He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hayes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Palmer. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The Niners at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Buying time to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks.
Oh, he caught it.
In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside.
In double
And give
coverage.
himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. This fielded right at the goal line.
Ooh.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far,
That pass rush, bro, they're not going to be able to get anything.
This group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Take it at the 37. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's
God damn.
this one down near the 45.
Come on, boys.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not have to go out more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. That's
Can't believe you read that.
And that
That's
play
crazy.
will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Damn, I
And
barely
will
made that.
extend their lead even further. And Charles, his name etched in the NFL record books. Just the 2nd field goal ever made from 66
It wasn't for that wind, I wouldn't have made it.
as he ties Justin Tucker's NFL record.
And everything had to go right for that field goal to be converted. The snap, the hold, the protection, all had to be perfect. No wind working against you, and he nails that one. Congratulations on an incredible kick.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. Shakir hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
Hey, what's going on,
And it will
hello?
be 1st and 10 as they take over.
How you doing, bro?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Still 1st down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
But I certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
And this is caught.
How does his momentum not take him into the end zone? That's so stupid.
70 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. First and goal, Bush. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Jones throwing on first down. This is caught by Ginn. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but they couldn't hold on.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the delay, it's Bush. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bush. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Jesus, come on, guys.
I do know from experience.
I don't understand why they're not.
Running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bush. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He gets it to Cooks. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in
wow, good blocking.
History. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones has his man. It's Shakir. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards for number 11. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles.
Oh, I ran out of the hole. Fuck.
Like that and get a little momentum built.
I think I was going to come to there.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football.
How did Dexter Lawrence miss that?
One tackler, but only gets
Jeez.
this back to the line of scrimmage. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. They'll keep it on the ground. Bradley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
What the fuck did he come from, dude? Oh, he was too far. I should have, fuck. I should have flipped the play. I didn't even look at the damn line. He was too far for him to grab.
Defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he used his quickness to make a play.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Back to throw here.
What?
Throw there going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach,
Okay.
your offensive coordinator,
funny.
they'd love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 16. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees
Dude, that Dexter Lawrence Nick Bosa combo.
To get rid of the football.
To try again after the sack. Jones.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And we'll see what he can do on the return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give. This is Bush. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run on first down. Bush, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, second and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Why does it only give me one option?
Now back to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Taken in at the 3. And all deep in his own territory.
Oh, and he fumbled it. Jeez.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. On first down, Palmer. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They go play action here on first down. And he
God
takes a
damn.
shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an
Looks like that again.
right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win or this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a first down. And this will probably...
Wait, what did he say? First catch for the NFL leader?
Before the 2-minute warning. Now Jones. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.